In a quiet village nestled between mountains and rivers, lived a young man named Arin. From the outside, his life seemed peaceful. He had a small home, a loving family, and enough to live by. But inside, his mind was a battlefield. Arin was haunted by overthinking, anxiety, and a constant wave of negative thoughts. He would often wake up in the middle of the night, sweating and breathless, thinking about things that hadn't even happened. His mind would spiral into worries. What if I fail? What if I'm not good enough? Why does this always happen to me? Day by day, these thoughts were stealing his joy, his relationships, and even his purpose. One day, exhausted and broken, Arin decided to visit an old monk named Master Riku, who lived deep in the forest. It was said that Master Riku could teach people how to find peace within. When Arin arrived, the monk was meditating near a stream. Arin sat beside him quietly until the monk opened his eyes and smiled. "I know why you are here," said Master Riku. "You are trying to fight the storm inside your mind." Arin nodded, tears filling his eyes. "I feel like a prisoner in my own head. I can't stop my thoughts. They control me." The monk handed him a clear glass jar and said, "Fill it with water from the stream, then come back." Arin did as told. "Now," said the monk, "take this handful of soil and drop it into the jar." As the soil settled in the water, it turned murky and dark. "This," the monk said, pointing to the jar, "is your mind when it's full of uncontrolled thoughts. Now, put the jar down, let it sit." Minutes passed. The stream bubbled quietly beside them. Birds sang in the trees. Slowly, the soil began to settle at the bottom of the jar. The water grew clearer. "This," the monk said again, "is your mind when you stop fighting your thoughts. When you learn to sit with them, without reacting, without judgment, they settle. The chaos turns to clarity. You see, Arin, the mind isn't the enemy. The real enemy is your attachment to every thought." Arin listened in awe. "But how do I control them?" he asked. "You don't control thoughts like soldiers in a war. You guide them like a river with banks. You control your mind by practicing 3 things: awareness, choice, and discipline." Master Riku continued. "Awareness. Know what you're thinking. Most people are unaware. Start observing your thoughts like clouds passing in the sky. Choice. When a negative thought arises, ask, is this helpful? Is this true? If not, choose a better thought. Replace I can't with I'm learning. Discipline. Feed your mind what strengthens you. Read good books, meditate, surround yourself with positivity. Starve your mind of negativity, and it will learn peace. That day, Arin began a new journey, not one of escape, but of understanding. Each morning, he sat in silence for 10 minutes, just watching his thoughts come and go. At first, it was hard, but slowly, he began to recognize patterns. He caught himself before spiraling. He challenged the voice that said he wasn't good enough. He practiced gratitude and chose thoughts that gave him strength. Months passed. Arin was no longer a slave to his mind. He had become its master. His friends noticed the change. His smile returned. His energy shifted. He became calm, confident, and deeply grounded. When people asked him what had happened, he would say, "I stopped being at war with my mind. I listened to it, trained it, and now it works for me." Your mind is a powerful servant, but a terrible master. Learn to observe, choose, and discipline your thoughts. When you control your mind, you control your life.